I do. It's called Vigil TV.
That's awesome.
I got.
Bye, Mary.
Hi.
Take care, honey.
Bye, Michelle.
Are you leaving, Mary?
No, I'm just hanging out here. I'm waiting to get a viewer. It's like catching a fish. Hi! Yay, we got one! It's like catching a fish, it really is. Welcome! Okay, so today is our telethon. So, okay, so we're doing a telethon, which means that we have quality and very bad entertainment for you. And this includes our fundraising effort to get a cart occupation. So you've heard me talk about it, but I will tell you really quick. We're going to get some carts. Mr. 60 is going to build them. They're going to be manned during the day and set aside at night so City Hall doesn't freak out. We'll have community needs. We'll have like food and a place to exchange clothing. And we'll have people of all backgrounds, rich and poor, housed and unhoused, being able to have that communal experience of giving to one another. So it's not just like, here, you're poor, you get, and we give. It's going to be back and forth. Like, we give coffee to everyone. It's a great equalizer, and it's a chance for people to come together and talk. So I think it was really cool that Occupy Portland had this shared learning experience, and I've been waiting to have another occupation that looks a little bit more like the familiar camp. So imagine like 6 carts on wheels, about that big, and they're going to be on a trailer at night, locked down, pulled with a bicycle as we need. It can be mobile. And we'll have art, we'll have, let's see, what did I say, community needs of food and clothing and whatever other donations we can get, places to store more sleeping bags and tarps and whatever, and of course info. We're going to have an info that pops up with a bulletin board. We're going to let people flyer, and it's going to be awesome. So for the trailer, for the bicycle, for the 6 carts, everything total, $250. Yes, okay, so let's go. This Ustream channel that's doing this telethon is ustream.tv/channel/vigil-tv. So vigil-tv on Ustream. You will see the WePay account on there. If you can make a contribution, we're going to be checking it all night long. And now I am going to line up some entertainment, starting with, right on, yes, our newest member of the Vigil. We have good lighting over here, George. So if you guys haven't seen Interview with George, it's amazing. And George is going to sing for us. And I'll let you introduce yourself and the song, and I will get behind the camera where I want to be.
Okay.
All right. Oh, I can't see you very well. Okay. So let me see if I can get better lighting somewhere else. Let's try over here.
Okay. Although I'm not sure how well traffic is going to do.
Yes, let's try City Hall itself.
Good.
Okay, so now we're going to go. Can I say hi? Say hi. Ah, there she is. Hi. I know. That was Flower. You guys know Flower. All right. So we will go to our backdrop, which is the beautiful City Hall, and we will sing until they kick us off. Hi, Munjan. Munjan cakes. Oh, there's the flowers that I forgot. I'll bring them. All right. Okay. You are George from the famous Interview with George that I've gotten rave reviews on.
Hello again.
Right on. What are you going to sing?
So this song is called Fiddle in the Drum. It was originally written by Joni Mitchell back during the Vietnam War as a protest song. However, I think it's quite appropriate for the protest of corporate aggression.
Nice.
that we're facing these days.
And before you begin, I'm going to just tell you I'm stepping away. I'll be back, but I'm going to go line up some more entertainers.
Okay.
And so here we are.
And so once again, my dear Johnny, my dear friend, And so once again you are fighting us all. And when I ask you why, you raise your sticks and cry, and I fall. Oh, my friend, when did you come to trade the fiddle for the drum? You say I have turned like the enemies you burned, but I can remember all the good things you are. And so I ask you, please, let me help you find the peace and the star. Oh, my friend, what time is this to trade the handshake for the kiss? And so once again, oh, America, my friend. And so once again, you are fighting us all. And when we ask you why, you raise your sticks and cry, and we fall. Oh, my friend, how did you come to trade the fiddle for the drum? You say we have turned like the enemies you burned, but we can remember all the good things you are. And so we ask you, please, can we help you find the peace and the star? Oh, my friend, we have all come to fear the beating of your drum. And Mary still hasn't come back yet, but I'm getting some applause from my friend over here. Oh, here she comes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is so if you have not seen Interview with George, it's a jaw dropper. So please go back over Ustream to Vigil-TV and watch that interview. We have other interviews that you'll like to see, but this was one of my favorites. And we just met each other a couple nights ago.
2 nights ago.
And we also went on a misadventure of getting cheese. It was horrible. Anyway, thank you. Thank you very
It
much.
wasn't that bad.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. So, is there anything else you want to tell anybody at home here?
Just, if you can help out, please do. Even if it's just in your prayers, we appreciate it.
Yeah, right on. And you got a yay, with lots of exclamation points. So, very good. So,
Thank you.
next on our lineup. Oh, MC, I don't know what to say. So can you tell me what it is? Because it's showing me abbreviated links whenever I see you type a link. And I don't know the link myself, even though it's on the Ustream page at the bottom. So it will not show me an entire link if you were to type it. But if you could show me in a couple of messages so that it breaks it apart and doesn't turn it into a tiny URL or whatever it's doing, I would really appreciate it. Thank you, chat room. And, so next on our exciting star lineup, we have, he's taking off his backpack. He's putting on his giant Elvis cape. No.
I'm not going to do Elvis.
Okay, good. I don't think you should.
I don't
do
think my
Elvis.
voice is ready for
No,
Elvis because I'm just
I'm
coming
not
off
ready.
cold. So this is going to suck.
All right, please don't do Elvis.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I do a great Elvis,
Do you really?
but I'll show you that later.
Okay. So Jimmy, what are you going to do for us?
It's called "I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry" by Hank Williams.
Nice. Shall we wait for the
We'll wait.
percussion
We'll wait,
to
yes.
cease? Thank you, Moonjin. And pardon me for stepping away, but I will, while you do this, I gotta go get a lineup. So Um, you're on.
Hurry, you get one song out of me.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to hear most of it, but if I don't get to hear it, I'll be watching it anyway tonight. Okay, you're on.
I hope I remember the words. I didn't know I would be singing until 5 minutes ago. Oh, hear the lonesome whippoorwill. He sounds too blue to fly. That midnight train is whining low. I'm so lonesome I could cry. Did you ever hear a robin weep when leaves begin to die? It means he's lost the will to live. I'm so lonesome I could cry. Did you ever see the night just seems to last so long when time goes crawling by? The moon's just gone behind the clouds to hide its face and cry. The silence of a falling star lights up the purple sky. And as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I could cry. Thank you.
Yay! That was awesome. Okay. So
You sing, don't you, Mary?
I do.
Yeah, what do you want to sing? I'll sing
I
something
do,
with you.
and it's bad enough for the lineup that I would actually jump in. So first of all, let me see here. Oh, okay, okay. I know what our link is. You tell me if I'm saying it wrong. Okay. Thank you very much, Jimmy, and welcome to the Vigil TV Telethon to raise money for our cart occupation, which will have community needs of being able to take in and give away all sorts of things, including food and clothes, as we did at the camp, an information team area here, including a bulletin board and flyers that we will give out. We will be able to store more sleeping bags and tarps, and because we have more people and more stuff now than we can put in our single bin, and we'll have an art booth. So those are some of the things that we will do with our 6 carts that get on a trailer at night, locked down and moved by bicycle. All of that is included, bicycle, trailer, and all the carts, including paint, for $250, which is why we're having a telethon. And see what you can do, because Mr. 60 is ready to build. He is ready to build. He's already begun, but we're going to run out of the supplies a little bit quickly, so we need to fund this. So here's the WePay account. Get your pencil. Here we go. www.wepay.com/donations/vigil-TV-support. All right. So with that, I guess Jimmy and I are going to do a song.
Oh, what are we going to do?
The only one I know is Country Roads. You don't like that. Okay, I will do a song.
I could
get some
maybe
water.
remember.
Can I get some water from you?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Was it that
I'm
harmonic
recovering from
thing?
a cold.
I don't want a cold. Can I get some water?
I'll go get some.
Thank you very much.
I'm still a little phlegmy.
Oh, thank you.
A little
for letting me know.
verklempt.
Oh, okay, good, good.
I've always been a little Meshuggah. And that will probably stay.
Sugar. Oh, Meshuggah. No guitar. Okay, well I can do
You know, it's
acapella.
down, it's probably down by Pioneer Square. Okay.
Okay, right on.
Anyway,
Well, if we could ever find anybody with a guitar, if they are down there. I'm going to get some water so I can sing. But I am going to take myself off of the city hall right here because I'm loud. Let me see.
I promise I don't have.
Should we stop recording for now?
No,
Oh.
no. This is our telethon.
Oh.
You know, live stream, Ustream, they're good with, you know, dramatic pauses and so forth. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm going to walk over slightly off of the beaten path. Let's see. Tell me if you can see me here, or if I'm just a shadow.
I can see half your face, and the other half is not even a shadow.
That one's just blackout. Barely.
I think we need to do this. Go over there.
I know, I keep trying.
Yeah, there.
You see me?
Yep.
All right. Am I a
Help me with
disembodied
the
head?
help me with the legs.
Ah.
Just get them all spread out as far as. Okay, that's good.
Oh, it's good? All right.
You're not a
see.
disembodied head, no?
Good. All right. Bye. Bye. Okay, good night. Thank you. Our production manager. Okay, gotta pick a song. I have one. Let's see. No, get away. Let me think here.
You said you had one. What is it? I might not know those.
No, it's my own.
I thought we were going to sing a tune together.
You have to come up with one I know. I don't know any songs. Let's see. Okay.
Where is everybody?
Okay, I got it.
On air guitar, Mary Nichols.
My heart stopped long ago. For you I didn't know. I found love where I felt cold. If you found love one day and never looked my way, I'd be a story untold. Give me a chance. Don't leave me to my ghosts. Give me a chance. I'm walking off the road. Burned from rain as much as sun. Didn't need anyone. Feelings were points of view. Smile when you look at me. There's no place I'd rather be. Can't think of anything but you. Give me a chance. Don't leave me to my ghosts. Give me a chance. I'm walking off the road. I guess so, I can't breathe. I think of you here next to me and wonder what my life would be if I never told you how I feel. The only way out is through. This is so hard for me to do. Lay it all out for you to make it real. And I say, give me a chance. Don't leave me to my ghosts. Give me a chance. I'm walking off the road. All right. Thank you very much. Country roads, really? I know. All right. Oh, we're supposed to make a sign with the link. That's a really good idea. That's what telethons do. So we have asked for sign making materials. If you have sign making materials, to please come on down to City Hall with those. We would love to see you down at City Hall with some sign making materials. I'm going to ask this gentleman who's awake but reading. Are you camera shy? Because I'm going to ask you a favor. Are you camera shy? Do you not want to be on camera? I'm going to ask you. Well, I won't put you on camera because you haven't told me it's okay. I'm on live with Vigil TV. Yeah, this is the camera.
All right.
So if you don't want to be on camera, it's okay?
Sure.
Okay. Hello, this is a City Hall Hotel resident. What's your name?
Jason.
Jason. Welcome to City Hall Hotel. And we're doing a telethon right now, as you know. And I was here because of your awesome sign.
Thank you.
And because they asked me to make a sign. So, do you have any extra sign making materials, pen or anything whatsoever?
All I have is a Sharpie.
You have a Sharpie?
I have a Sharpie.
Can I borrow your Sharpie?
Of course.
Because
you
we
can borrow my
have
Sharpie.
we have to make a sign, even if it's very small.
You can absolutely borrow
I can
my
just
Sharpie.
hold it close and then tell people it's giant.
Hold it up and kind of see Sharpie.
Dramatic. You're right. See, you got a flair. Now
Oh,
you are
we
my
need
producing.
signs again.
You're my production assistant. Because look. All right, we're halfway there. Now what we need is a white piece of paper. Is that an instrument? Hi. Will you be on Ustream playing a song, please? Oh, please. You have a beautiful voice.
Gets my spiritual voice.
Oh, rats. We're doing a telethon. Trying to raise money for the
Every time they
occupation.
take my picture, they bring a curse upon me.
Well, what about not on camera? Could you be captured audioly? Yay. Okay, so if our friend Michael feels like singing, we will have him because he's got an amazing voice and he's great at guitar. That would be really wonderful. And he just showed up
I'd
with a
give
guitar.
permission to my mother then.
Yeah!
I told the girl that I'm in love with, I gave her a really nice ring and I told her I need permission from your mother. She hasn't called me. I don't think her mother gave her permission.
Oh.
She's half my age.
Okay. Well, that's good of you, and nice and old-fashioned, or
I
odd.
like being single, but if I was going to make it
Alrighty. Okay, so now we need a white piece of paper. Now this is entertainment. Hey everyone. I am trying to get a white piece of paper. Yes.
Ask Cameron.
Cameron. Oh, we want to see Cameron anyway. He's sleeping?
Yeah.
Then why would I ask Cameron?
I'll make a white
Who
piece of
cares?
paper.
It's a
A
future
regular.
mayor. Asleep.
That's right.
It's the best shot ever.
Oh yeah, he's got the regular.
Yeah,
shot.
but he's
The back-
asleep.
Yeah, but he's got a.
You gonna get one? Does anybody have a piece of paper? Really? This is incredible. We're without paper. Okay, so Vigil does not have paper. And we do have these lovely candles. Do we have any more lighters? Does this one work? It would be nice to have a lit Vigil, but sometimes we run out of flame. I'm gonna exchange some of these. Yeah, that's why they're not lit. Okay, kind of sad. No candle, no matches, whatever. All right, Joe's come back with a piece of paper. Perfect. Perfect. Yay. Okay. I'm going to write on this piece of paper. Hold the anticipation. All right. we go. I'm on. Just gonna show them this. Ready? Here it is. www.wepay.com/donations/Vigil TV support. Thank you for listening to our 3 singers that we had. So George, Jimmy, and myself, we will line up some more entertainment soon. And I'm going to go see what is needed here. We've got some requests, so we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
It keeps flying off. And I tilted it towards him.
Yes. Yes. Okay, we've had an anonymous donor of Portland, Oregon history, nicknames, facts, City Hall, Liberty Bell replica, Portlandia statue, and history. And this is very important because right now we are in fact in front of City Hall and said Liberty Bell replica. So if you can hear in the background, there is some electric guitar taking place. And if he's going to wake Cameron up, he's not someone I can ask not to. So hopefully we can have, I don't know, I guess we're going to have a guitar. So I cannot put him on camera, but this is my friend Michael. You guys might know him. And until then, I'm going to entertain with some very awesome history because he is still chilling. I'm going to go right over to City Hall. Oh, this is cool. Razorblade City. I didn't know that was something that we were called. Did you know we were called Razorblade City?
It sounded really good in my house. It doesn't sound that good out here. It's a different environment. It's a different amplifier.
That's beautiful. come back to some guitar music in just a moment. You heard our musician there warming up and tuning. So I will interrupt myself here with this trivia. This is the Liberty Bell, and some information from our anonymous donor, probably from Wikipedia, I think. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, 500,000 children, school children, signed a petition in 1915 asking Philadelphians to send the Liberty Bell to the Panama Pacific International Exposition of San Francisco, California. The kind people of Philadelphia agreed. The Liberty Bell was now to travel across the country by train, stopping frequently as it made its way to San Francisco. One of the stops was in Portland, Oregon. When I was a child during the 1960s and we visited the City Hall, we were told that the major cities were given replicas of the Liberty Bell. I really didn't know how the original replica of the Liberty Bell came to City Hall. I think that was a note from our giver. Anyway, in the early morning hours of November 21st, 1970, a dynamite-fueled bomb exploded underneath the portico, doing $170,000 in damage. Though no one was injured, windows were blown out, and the council chamber located above the blast was damaged. All of the columns of the portico were damaged and replaced, and the Liberty Bell replica was a complete loss. A new bell was purchased for $8,000 and later moved to Terry Shrunk Plaza. No one was ever arrested or claimed responsibility for the bombing. The Liberty Bell is now back outside the City Hall near the portico. Now there's something that we can add to that, which is oh, they taken off. Anyway, that if you look at Interview with Curtis, he's a person who's lived on the streets a while, and he was here for when it was over at Terry Shrunk. He was the one who told us this. So there was more to the story. This was something involving a crane falling through the building. So I'm gonna go over and we're gonna hear.
First time I ever played that song.
That sounded good.
I love that song.
Play it. It's the first time I ever tried that.
That's great. That's great. Well, I have heard some of your music before, and I was astounded. So this is we're doing a fundraiser, and this is our telethon. So we're going to try to get the cart occupation, which I haven't even gotten a chance to tell you about. But anyway, I would like you to be on some more with a song because you're beautiful. And I will just show everybody this. This is, again, our telethon to raise for the cart occupation. We'll be talking about more soon. The WePay account says /donations /vigil-tv-support. And here we go. Oh, there's a rat.
Yeah, there's quite a population of rats around here.
And there's some outside of City Hall, too.
didn't notice the ones outside. This is gonna get real ugly. I like to play industrial sneaker jump.
Wow.
Cramped it on.
Very
That wasn't
cool.
any good.
Sing something.
Let me see something. I gotta get a little cool here for sure.
That sounds good.
Women pay me to give them pleasure with my guitar.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go check on Cameron. Cameron was feeling sick and he was going to sleep early, so I'm gonna go check on him, okay?
Where's he at?
He's right there. Under the umbrella. I'm gonna just see if he's sleeping through. I'm just gonna check and see if Cameron's sleeping or if we're keeping him awake. He can peek out and tell me if he needs to. You guys know he's on a hunger strike, and today was the first time I've heard him say that he was feeling weak, so I'm concerned. His hunger strike is on day 15, 14. So, anyway, we're gonna keep a close eye on him. She just waved at us from Radio Cab.
Just came back today. Just came back from a storm. But did not know it then. I was suffering. Suffering was a gift, not to keep me warm. I want to thank you, my sweet darling, for keeping me strong. Hope you caught that.
Yeah, nice. So Pablo just got here, so I'm gonna ask.
He can play.
Yeah,
He
and
plays better than I do.
and he kind of wanted to play a song with you. What do you
Oh,
think?
okay. Yeah, I'll play a song with him. I can bring my thing.
Sweet. Sweet.
Actually, this guitar is like my wife, and so I
Right.
wouldn't let you
Be
play
nice.
my wife. You know, this guitar has a really delicate finish on it. Some people got really
Mike,
play my.
I've been letting you play my baby.
I'll let you play my other guitar. Just not this one.
Oh, do you have another one?
All right, folks. Well, right now we are. I didn't finish my drawing, but this is the telethon. Can you see through that camera? Can you see that this piece of paper is, and you're anonymous, is,
Yeah.
you can see it? All right. This is the cart occupation. This is not something that is permanent at City Hall. This is something that is mobile, and the carts come out, and we stand with them, and we do what we did at camp. So art, let's see, info, community needs like food and clothes, and all sorts of stuff. So, and we're going to have more storage because we have more people sleeping down here at night in the protest and demonstration, and also as a safe haven. So, so that's the idea. And I'll show you where they go. One of the places they go, we right where these folks are sleeping. To the left here, and to the right, down by that truck. Just leaving the loading zone clear right here. And we have a commitment from the Sisters in Strength to have their participation, and I know that InfoDan has always been interested in this idea, so I'm sure that we can have some participation representing with Info. And let's see, who else? CIS is going to spokes, and they will be asking for more participation from other groups. We will have an opportunity to rotate spokes through to have their own cart, to use a cart for their outreach and things that they do. So, wow, it's going to be great. Let me show you that WePay account. It is for our telethon. This is www.wepay.com/donations/vigil-TV-support. So please make a donation. We need to raise $250. Mr. 60, who made our beautiful cart, is making these. Our specifications are slightly smaller, but I can give you an idea, if you haven't seen this before, of what we're talking about, although it is very dark. So here is a cart. Now this one is currently locked to the bike rack, and we cannot put more right here. That is why we're building a trailer that will be pulled behind a bicycle. And if you're interested in the specifications, I think we decided on 40 by 78 for the trailer. We do have a bike that we'll be purchasing for just $25. The plywood is really the expensive part of this. If we get the thick plywood, it's like 17 bucks for a big sheet of, what is it, like, I don't know. Anyway, it's big, and maybe we don't need that big of a piece of plywood, depending on the construction. But everything else is being purchased or is already donated for materials. But we still need, for these 6 carts, oh, they are 18 by 24 by 30, if you'd like to know. That is slightly smaller, but about roughly the same as that cart that I just showed you. And a slightly similar design. They can be locked down so that this stuff can be stored. And the parking here at City Hall at night is free. So from 7 p.m. through 8 a.m. the next day, or 1 p.m. on Sundays, we can just leave it here. And during the day, when we have enough folks to man, we will take things off of the cart, and if we need to move it, we can move the cart down the road, across the bridge, or we might be able to store it on the sidewalk behind the carts, depending on if it folds. So we're still working out that detail. So anyway, we'll see if the guys are ready. How's it coming, Pablo? Hey, Jimmy. Hello.
Hello.
This was our second guest.
Yep.
Are you?
We're gonna have to tune up to each other.
Would you wanna play a song real quick by yourself first? Yeah. Let's hear your
The
voice.
protest song again?
No. Do you have another song? You have a very nice voice. I can't put the camera on mic.
I feel the belt enough.
Okay. Well, actually, the protest song is very, very good. But let's move you a little bit. Yeah, let's move. More light. Now, if you guys heard Pablo's music, he's got this protest song. It is hard to hear his voice, and so I'm going to try to move the camera. His guitar came out great. It was amazing. But I'm going to try to move the camera closer to where you're singing, so that we can hear you.
As much as possible.
All right. Because the words are very important in this song, because it's a protest song. All right, so first of all, I'm going to hold it instead so I can get a little more height. And come over to the side of you. No. You got to turn. No. You just stay. I move.
I'll stay right here.
All right, so actually, come this way. Me just down here. This is going to help me get to the height where we can hear you better. And let's see here if I can get you in view. All right. So you can turn any way that you like. Camera's right here. Right on.
Well, it's called We Will Never Give In.
want to fight, then you can't expect a war. I promise you'll get more you bargain for. They poison us and feed on friends. Tony Cruiser does it, and Bear makes some pepper spray. Oh, this is the way. Oh, brutality, it is Alex. I can't believe we fell down the sand. If you think you're free, go speak in the streets. Try not to get beat by a riot cop. Innocent people under attack. What do we do? We stand up and fight back. When police harassment never ceases. When all you want to do is sit underneath a tarp. When all you have to do to get arrested is not break the law but not obey a cop. We won't negotiate, tolerate or placate the systemic oppression or time. We had asked you once, but then we told you twice. You didn't listen, now you'll pay the price. If you take a look, then you'll see that it's not always just like what they seem. We won't give up, we won't go away, we won't shut up, we will not give in.
Yes.
What do you think, guys?
Right on. Oh my God, that was awesome. Awesome.
You can't jump up and down and cheer while you're
I
holding
know.
the
I'm
camera. Oh, that's
having
gotta
somebody
be
hold the
like,
camera
holy
so I
shit.
can like jump up and down. All right. All right. Oh my God, you totally smoothed everything out. My God, like no laughing in the mid. Somebody laughed about a joke or whatever, and right afterwards it was like he broke up too. So that did not happen. It was gorgeous.
I'm
And
glad you enjoyed it.
I
I
will
hope live stream
download it.
enjoyed it.
I bet they did. Oh my
And I will
God.
be playing it much more often, all
Yes.
the time, for everyone who will listen to it in public spaces, to every disenfranchised person I can possibly find, and they'll all listen to the song and its message.
Right. Awesome. And I love the message that you can get arrested not just for not for breaking the law, but just for not obeying a cop. If you guys think about that, people have had their citations say, what do they say in the citation where they don't actually write down what you did? Interfering with a police officer.
Interfering with a police officer.
Interfering with a police officer means because I said so. When it's not
Because I said
coupled
so.
with
It's like
anything else.
disorderly conduct.
Disorderly conduct.
It's a catch-all charge.
Yeah, it's basically the cop tells you, hey, hop on one foot. You say, no, please, and then they arrest you, and then they say you interfered with the police officer because you failed to obey. And so they're telling us to do things that are not within the law, and we can't challenge it in court very easily because they don't even put it down on the paper what a person has done.
Absolutely.
So, and then it becomes your word against the police officer.
Which always works out well in court.
Actually, I've heard it's been working out well for us.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's good. Well, I think
Yeah, because
people
they're
are
trying to
starting
withhold evidence, so
What?
they're trying to withhold their own camera shots
Yeah,
of.
so it's looking really bad.
Yeah, the judge is not appreciative of that. So, do we have any more? Um, do we have any more
I gotta
music?
tune up to you, like you said.
Right on. Okay, so they're tuning up to one another, and I will
I'm gonna
move the
play that
camera.
Chinese song, Tuning.
No pressure, Walter.
Hey, is it possible for me to film your hands on the guitar, or does that count?
Let's do a little bit of warm up first. I mean,
Okay, but if I do that, would that cause any problems for you?
maybe not.
Maybe not? Okay.
How
Well, you can just go like this if you
How
don't want.
publicized is it getting?
Lots.
But only to people who actually care about
Yeah, only people who
live
like
streams
us.
or Occupy or monetize me. So it's something.
She asked me to throw it all away.
That's what, I bet you're more into it.
Remember what we were talking about?
Okay, well. Yeah. So, let me go get more. Uh, Let me see if I can find that book again. Where do I set these things? Does anybody have a light? Hi there. I'm wandering around with my camera.
Why?
Because, are you camera shy, by the way?
Not really.
Really? Okay. Because, this is what I do. I interview people off the street.
Very interesting camera you have there.
Yeah, well, it's not the camera that's interesting. It's the tripod attachment point because it's an old tripod. So my husband made this out of some Dollar Tree materials, and it's doing really well for me. Um, so have you been to our vigil before?
No, I just stumbled upon it.
Well, what we have right now is
Heard
free.
a little bit about it.
You
in the
have?
Paper. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw something. I don't remember exactly. There was some hunger strike and something about homelessness.
Right. We're in solidarity with Cameron. There's Cameron. All those signs down there. He's on day 14. This is the first day that he's felt pretty weak. He's been on a juice-only diet, but not like beefy juices, but like orange juice, apple juice. Yeah. And he does take a multivitamin, some kind of vitamin.
Good.
Yeah, but he's here to suffer and to get attention to the issue, which is the same issue being protested right now in front of City Hall. There's a dual purpose here. People are able to sleep without being awakened and told that they have to move on, because people who are houseless have the problem of sleep deprivation because the Portland Business Alliance, Clean and Safe, and police at their behest come and wake everyone up, and they say this is an illegal campground, and so they end up going to dark places where there's crime, not wanting to, and split up instead of in groups.
Where I was going right now.
Really?
Yeah, I'm recently homeless. And
Oh my God.
it's
I didn't know that, so I just was telling you about.
scary.
Yeah. So have you had the problem where you're being awakened and told to leave?
No, because I found a park on the
You found a
east side
niche
where
that
there's
works.
some trees, and I happened to meet a couple of guys who regularly sleep there, and they kind of filled me in.
Right. So they
This was
welcomed
like
you.
a couple of weeks ago, and then I had a friend said I could come and stay with her and do some yard work and so on. But then her boyfriend's back in town, so it's like you have to go somewhere else. And I'm downtown. I
Yep.
have like
Well, we have a lot of
$6 in my pocket.
folks who are new
and a
to
food stamp
being
card,
houseless.
Which I bought some food with them.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have that at
And
least.
I've got a warm coat.
Yeah. Well, at least it's not right now raining.
But yeah, I worked in Old Town when I was working, and saw the people who were sleeping in the doorways and so on. And it was always I know people slept in the doorways of the business where I worked, and we opened at 11 o'clock, so we'd be there at 10, and they'd be gone. tried not to worry about it too
Right.
much, you know? It's
Right.
like, what else you
There's
gonna
like
do?
2,000, 3,000, something like that, people who are just on the street. We're not talking about just, you know, not talking about the mission or the couch surfing or just, you know,
Yeah, I know.
not talking about Dignity Village
I've
or.
always been aware of this. I have worked as a volunteer for the Housing Commission and things like that back, gosh,
Well, as soon as you're done with your cigarette, I can
years.
give you a tour. As far as that right there, we don't have any matches, and since you have a lit cigarette, I'm kind of hoping you have a lighter or something.
I do. I do.
Right on. So when you're done there, I can take you over and you can do something really amazing, which is to bring that vigil back. It's got candles, but no flame. So what's your name?
Mike,
Mike. Hi, I'm Mary.
Mary, nice
And
to meet
these
you.
people are on Vigil TV, and this is how we're doing a telethon. I just
Really?
started. I was kind of kidding around,
So
and
cool. This is because I was in North Portland and I wasn't sure how to get to Hawthorne, so I found the bus that, okay, you go down here, you can get on the 14 and go that way. And I just got off the corner to go find a park to sleep in. Here I am.
Here you are. Well, and everybody's. A lot of people are asleep right now, but you know the atmosphere around here changes quite a bit from day to day, but it's gotten better and better because we've got a tight knit community forming, and we're watching out for one another for some reason. And I would say political pressure and the fact that we don't have businesses right here. People are being left alone. So we've been here in rain and snow, and it's not, it's not a sheltered spot. It's not,
Oh, yeah.
it's pretty harsh, and they don't let us have any kind of lean-to.
The park where I stayed before, it was cold that night. It started to rain. These two guys doing this amazing time. One guy was 48 years old, living pretty much in the same park for 15 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He knew everything.
That's pretty.
It's like that guy with the guitar is Isaac. His place is up in the trees behind the tennis court. Just like a regular guy. Like some more?
Yeah, well, there's some candles in there. So if you have a spot that you see that would look good with a candle, in back in that silver box we have some tea lights. If I don't know how those will do for lighting, but yeah, we got new candles if you want any one there, just in that box. But yeah, please, this is our prayer and our thoughts and all of our intention toward folks who don't have shelter, that they can at least be left alone when they find, a way to protect themselves from the elements, whether it's shedding water with a lean-to, or raising themselves off the ground with a pallet, or lying in we can't even so much as put a person in a reclined, lawn chair and throw anything on them because they call it a structure if it's a lawn chair and you're lying down. So that lawn chair would have been great if a person is trying to avoid hypothermia from the conduction sucking their body heat out, or from rain going into their sleeping bag, and they're calling it a structure to just lie on a lawn chair to sleep. So it's criminal what they're doing to people. And here, we've pushed that boundary. Yes, I do. So do they. Hope you don't mind, but we're on TV, Yeah, that's wobbly. That's a special thing. So let me get you a chair. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, yeah.
I will read to you from my journal.
Yeah.
This is from the first night that I slept outdoors in Portland. since I was a little kid and I slept in my backyard, but that doesn't matter. Let's see. It was on a Thursday.
Oh.
There we go.
May I?
He's
I'm
reading.
going to admit to drinking in a park after
Uh-oh.
hours in this.
There's a drinking part in there?
It just happened. But this is from my journal. This is from the first night that I slept in a park in Portland. This was Thursday. It was May 31st. I wrote this right then after the night. I wrote Thursday, 4:47 a.m. When the guy came around to lock the restrooms, I was already uphill in the trees making like a root in the shadows. I woke around 2:30, freezing cold. Not just teeth chattering, but bone chattering cold. I was very awake. Decided to walk around to get the blood circulating. I walked to 7-Eleven at 20th and Hawthorne and bought cigarettes with most of the money I had left from the 20 that Dennis had pressed on me after buying me dinner Tuesday night. When I got back to the park, I was sitting on a picnic table smoking and saw two guys coming toward me. Chris had found an unopened fifth of Old Overholt in a paper sack on the sidewalk earlier. Dominic had a couple of beers with him, and I had a fresh pack of Marlboros, so we were good. Isaac, the guitar player, had already gone back to his place in the trees behind the tennis court. We sat up and talked about drummers and bass players and the meaning of life until Chris got tired. Dominic and I fixed him up a bed in the gazebo with a piece of plywood and his bag of clothes for a pillow. I found a stocking cap that someone had lost and put it on him to keep his ears warm. Chris is 48, starting to feel old. Dominic had to go home and check on his mom, who has lupus. Let's see. Oh. He's been sharing his med card pot with her, and between her lupus and his MS, they're doing okay. I'm sitting in a blue velvet swivel rocker that we found and listening to the birds tell the world to wake up. Maybe this is the meaning of life.
Wow. That doesn't sound like a bad night for a first night.
The chair was really comfortable, except it started raining, but it was a nice, pleasant sort of rain, and I just woke up and there I was.
Aside from being...
We found the chair on the corner and drunk it up into the park.
We found half a fifth, a chair, and some friend gave you $20 on your first night. So what has it been like since? Is it all sitting out like a campfire kind of situation, or?
Well, I haven't been back because after that I went and stayed with a friend and was able to use her guest room in exchange for doing some yard work and stuff for her. And so tonight is going to be my second night.
Oh.
Well, actually, the first night I ended up walking around all night because I was going to a mental health facility that didn't open till 7, and I wasn't sure where to go, so I kind of just stayed up and kept walking around.
Walk with me. I'm going to introduce you to some people. Because as you can see, we have a community here. I'm just careful to aim the camera the right direction. I'm on live, but I wanted to introduce you to somebody. This is Mike.
Hello, Mike. How you doing?
George?
Yes.
I just met him 2 nights ago. I'm here every other night, and God, it was just. Were you the person that I met on TriMet, or just were you down here already?
I was down here already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met a guy. I brought him over on TriMet because we were just shooting the breeze. Oh, I remember that guy. Different guy. Anyway, yeah. So this is our little family. We have lots of people. Uh, different people stay down here. We have rules that we abide by from the city and at the request of City Hall because this is that's an Occupy Portland protest and also a prayer vigil. The idea started that by getting a lot of people to contemplate and hold this intention and pray, that perhaps we could directly impact our situation around here. But then, of course, we also have possibly having an influence on our mayor and the commissioners and the passers-by, who are also free to go talk to the mayor and the commissioners, especially Nick Fish, who is not doing us any favors lately. He's been pretty hard on our situation. So anyway, that is, we have the rule of staying to this side. I'm breaking it right now because I have my cart here, and but we sleep on this side, or they do. I stay up. I stay up. That's my job. We try not to be loud so that we can sleep, right? People can sleep. No breaking the law. For one thing, we're on cameras everywhere. We're trying to reach out to the public who, they smell weed or something and they think we're all a bunch of hippies who have no clue and blah, blah, blah. Even if it's somebody who lives on the street with a medical marijuana card and has no place to smoke it other than that, it doesn't matter. The public doesn't care. So, that's it. Not breaking the law and sleeping on this side. We keep the loading zone clear in the morning and afternoon, but at night we're good. We sleep right there. And we have a storage area. This cart, we've made arrangements to be able to have things inside of it locked down to that bicycle rack. And that was a negotiation, I'll tell you. So I'm going to go see if we have some more entertainment, but we do have extra sleeping bags, blankets, sometimes. Yeah, what do you have to sleep in tonight?
My clothes.
You have your clothes. Okay, let's see what we can give you.
A hat in my bag.
Now, we may not have anything right here, but sometimes they're fresh, sometimes they're not.
Yeah, my friend found out she didn't have a sleeping bag. She offered me a cup. Told me they were sleeping. Somebody I was thinking of lay on a blanket or something.
Should I wake Yuri up and let you?
Yeah, no, I figured I was going to do this tonight. So
Use this as a pillow. Unless somebody comes along and don't have enough blankets. I think we're good. So that's what we do. We have folks who I have been doing laundry. Other people have been doing laundry.
yeah, and I've got.
Do you? Is it possible for you to do a couple of blankets for us sometime?
I think I know another thing.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That'd be awesome. That's what we do. So yeah, just right there might be good. Make yourself a spot so that you have a place. And well, this is really exciting.
It is.
I mean, this is action television, and these guys are really cool. This is a really good family we're starting to have here. I can't say it's great every night. Sometimes we have some jerks who come in here and we have to deal with it, but
Well, yeah.
for the most part, it's pretty
that's
awesome.
one of the things that we found in Old Town. Is, some of them were respectful and decent, and some of them were obnoxious.
Yeah.
It's kind of like all of humanity.
Yeah, exactly. That's one of the things that is an
really
Occupy
great people and there are
value.
assholes.
Our value is that this is one world, and instead of, separating ourselves, we try to integrate. That public space occupation taught us that we could actually integrate into one working group. It didn't always work, but they actually started, unfortunately, Transitional Projects Inc. They referred people to us who weren't part of our movement just as an overflow camp.
Yeah.
And so our camp doubled in size and we weren't prepared for that.
I heard a lot about that.
Yeah, it was unfortunate.
I have a couple of friends who worked in the Portland building, so I got kind of daily updates, and that was the sense that they had, and I think a lot of people had, was that there were the core of the believers, the Occupy movement, and there were people who just saw it as a place to camp and smoke dope and,
Well, I'm not here to judge the people who were there to just exist. If they're not causing trouble, and especially if they participated because they felt like the movement was calling them, or they wanted to do some work in exchange for some food. And there were a lot of people who felt like this was a cause, who didn't expect that. They came there for the food or a place to sleep, and they ended up being part of our family. I'm talking about the fact that an outside city, and private whatever, like TPI, intentionally broke us by sending people here. Well, part of it was the volunteers or the whatever, the social workers, probably when they knew that there weren't places in the shelter, were being humanitarian by saying, well, you could go over there. Yeah. But part of it was an intentional breaking us, depending on who was doing it. And because we just weren't outfitted to have a sudden influx of people who were not there for that reason. It's kind of like here. We can get a lot of people join us who don't know us, and then we have to work hard to kind of say, these are what we're doing. We have to meet everyone so that we can watch out for one another for theft and, keep our relationship with City calm. Let's go down and listen. The guys seem to have been playing. So we got our telethon. I lost my piece of paper.
So are you putting this out on the internet?
That's right.
Distribution.
That's right. So OccupyPortland.org has two channels of live stream. And then I am being procasted with Ustream, and that's my project, so it's called Vigil TV with a dash on Ustream. So you can sometimes see this on OccupyPortland.org under our media. And then other times, on the occasion, I won't be on because there's a lot of people to choose from. This slot in the middle of the night, I pretty much got.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got to be careful not to film my friend here, so I'm going to back up and go this way. Tim.
Hey, I'm Melody.
Yes.
Mike.
Mike.
Hi.
Good to meet you, Mike. And Mike, old friends?
No.
New friends.
New friends. Welcome to the
New
neighborhood.
friends.
If you go, there's ways to get in there.
I'm kind of what, your right-hand assistant?
Man. We're the mom and pop sometimes. The people from Occupy who know what's going on, they take care of all
Shall
of
I tell
this.
them the funny story of how we met then?
Yeah, you should.
It'd be entertaining.
Yes, let me, whoa.
Watch out. That could be deadly.
Yeah, there's some problem. Actually, guys, let me have you back up from the music because we're gonna listen.
Okay. You go ahead and do your music and we'll just walk up here.
Okay, so if you get off rhythm, then it throws the whole thing off when you're playing lead, because if you're off even a bit, then it throws the whole song off. It's just like tripping up a racehorse, basically. It fucks up the whole race.
They rescued them and like put them into like
Okay, so here's the deal. The first one's a minor. But
They're still working on the song. That guy, it's his second day. The guy I was talking to over there, he had one day and it was a pretty chill day. He got lucky. He found like a recliner. He found like half a fifth of something. And then some friends, you know, and his friend had given him $20. Then he was staying, you know, couch surfing, doing some work for like yard work and stuff, or housework or something. 2 weeks later, he's back out. This is his second night. And we got some blankets, so we got the hookup. He's a really cool guy. So that was awesome. Live action. I wish we had a computer we could see how our telethon's doing. What's that? You are? Okay, we gotta follow up with you. Can I put you on? Because we've been waiting to hear how this is going. Okay, so you guys remember Mo, so I can't see you, but anyway, we can hear you. So what's the deal with Pete? We love
My
Pete.
dog will, they say I have to have a yard for him to be released to. He has to have a yard.
Okay, so the details of that, I remember, and that's very awesome that you found a yard.
Yes.
So that's lucky. So you're gonna pick him up tomorrow.
And they're gonna, I have to pay a little bit of money before I can even get him out.
Yeah.
And like most people get them out for free, but I have to make payments. I can probably make payments, but
Okay, so they're gonna let you make payments anyway. That's good.
So I gotta wait for Clark County to check out the address he's gonna stay at. Hopefully they're good with it. Big backyard. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, good, because we love Pete. We love Pete, and I'm really happy to hear that. Anyway, can I possibly play a song with your guitar? Do you know where my repay sign went? I dropped it somewhere. Yeah, I have a repay sign. Actually, yeah, so the sign's somewhere over here. I'm gonna play a song. So it doesn't look like the two musicians are playing together. I don't know. Let's see. I thought I saw it. I don't really need it, but it was kind of fun. Ah, here it is. All right. So for those of you tuning in, this is our telethon, and meaning that we have had entertainment, and our purpose is to get donations today. So www.wepay.com/donations/vigil-tv-support. We need to raise $250 for the sidewalk occupation. One thing I want to say about having a sidewalk occupation, getting back that spirit of camp, of giving information and having a staging ground for our political actions, having a place to share with the community, and giving and receiving no matter what class, and finding out that class is an illusion. That's something that we can live without, is the feeling that some people are designated as giving and other people are designated as recipients. Anybody can be a recipient, anybody can give. For example, if you are very, very poor, or even without a roof over your head, it doesn't mean that you don't have a brother who works in a dog factory, what do you call those, a dog cookie factory, not a dog factory, good grief. Anyway, you know, you might have something of abundance, and most people do. And you'll notice that people who have very little are also very generous. And it's great to offer coffee to people out here who don't know us and they're so surprised to get something for free. But at Occupy, that happened all the time. People got something for free, and they learned something, and then they brought something over to the camp. And so we have people who have almost nothing, who are offering coffee or whatever they have at the time to people passing by who are wearing suits. And it feels so good to be integrated again. You don't know how much I have missed that feeling of having an integrated community. We had people who were mentally ill that I didn't know were mentally ill. We had people who were chronic alcohol users I didn't know. Because what I saw them doing is participating in a political action. I saw them passing resolutions in Occupy Portland. So imagine finding out afterwards, after the camp is broken up, that somebody is rocking and, doesn't respond, all right? The same person that you saw voting, the same person who was making an amendment to a proposal about how we were going to reach out in a political action. And, all right, so we are missing that. We don't have that at the vigil. We do have an open community. It's a public space, and we're equal here. So, and plus, sometimes our situations change. So it's really good to know that there's a place that you can come no matter what. And we are in solidarity with one another, whether we have roofs over our head or not. People are sleeping outside or keeping watch like myself. So this is how we're going to build that to be stronger and safer. The more it resembles what we had at camp with the kind of institutions of free this and info that, the more safe of an atmosphere and consistent. I figured out what my role is, what I'm actually doing. By staying here every other night, as I have for the past 4.5 months, and keeping watch out, serving free coffee. That coffee is fair trade, or it's organic. Either way, I can make sure that I don't have slavery in that coffee. And that's very important for a human rights vigil, and very important for Occupy Portland protesting corporations and their evil that they do. Not every corporation, but that in itself, corporate greed, exploitation of human beings, and the death that causes. So we have a tradition of coffee because I brought it. I brought that tradition. That's what we do. We ourselves come here and be present, and we bring traditions with us and share that with everyone. So you'll find that a lot of people know that we drink fair trade coffee at the vigil, or organic. So anyway, what I do, I had a guy come up to me and he's like, oh, it's, actually I think it was Ivan. He's like, yeah, I almost said it. It's like, hey, the home team's here. What he meant was familiarity. By coming here every other night with my coffee, knowing I'm going to be up all night with them, what I'm doing is I'm bringing familiarity. It's a sense of home. It's a small thing. It's a familiar face. It's a familiar coffee. We're going to have that more. We're going to have that thing that feels consistent. It feels like it makes this what it is. So spend some time with us, but help us get these cards. I've got a tremendous deal. Mr. 60 is donating a lot of materials. You know how much time this is going to take. He's going to keep building and building and building. He's made so many things for Occupy Portland. He's made that cart for us. He made the cover on the vigil. So he is working right now to make this happen. And I want to tell you that the telethon for the cart occupation, I drew, here's a little occupier giving out pants and a little occupier giving out a sandwich, and there's an info booth. It's a artist interpretation. Actually, the WePay page does have a picture. It has another video about what I'm seeking help with, which I may update because it's changed to add this cart occupation. But I'm trying to raise $250 tonight, and so far it's going to be a surprise whether we've made that goal or not. And the page itself asks for a total of 500, which we've gotten 50 so far. But tonight's telethon, anything that I raise tonight is going to be used for this, because that's what we're doing, is the cart occupation. So I will not be playing if our friend is he's actually playing on the Portico. he likes to give city all hell. He's got independent action going on his own, so I will stay out of the way when he when he does his deal. So, but I am glad to be able to use Pablo's guitar. It's a very nice guitar. I'm gonna see if I can find a place to do that. For now, I'm going to give you a quiet moment with our vigil itself.